We know that diesels have glow plugs, and GM says that the Duramax is supposed to have glow plugs because it helps warm the incoming mixtures to make it easier to combust. But this Duramax has had 2 glow plugs out for quite some time, and I know several other Duramaxes that also have glow plugs that are out that run perfectly fine. So what's really the point to these little guys? So from what I can read and what I've experienced here with my own, the reason that these have glow plugs is so that way this aids in cold starting characteristics, low speed idle characteristics. They seem to run fine at speed without glow plug, with glow plugs being bad, but the real thing is having them around for cold weather. But I want to make sure that the glow plugs that are here are really bad and not something greater like a glow plug module, a broken wire, who knows what. I'm going to go through all those and make sure that it really is the glow plugs before I just go off changing parts. Sure, I could just change the part, and if the check engine light goes away, then I got it right, but I'd rather know. So looking at the scan tool to make sure I get the correct data, I've got a glow plug malfunction on 4 and 5. Now, Duramaxes are numbered. 1 is in the passenger front, kind of like the old Buick nailheads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means 4 and 5, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. So second one on this side, third one on the passenger side. So I'm going to work on getting to those, and I'll show you a couple things when I get that far. So there's really 2 things we need to know about these glow plugs. What is their resistance value as they sit? GM says that they're supposed to be between 0 and 1 ohm. And as you can see, we're running about half an ohm, exactly where it's supposed to be. If it's over that, it's considered no good and you just replace it. The second, I need to verify that I'm getting 12 volts at the glow plug in the truck. So the common way to get to the glow plugs is to take the inner fender out. And looking at this, it's easy to see why. I may be able to get at number 5 over here if I take the air intake off. It looks like there's a chance I might be able to get to it. I haven't looked too hard at it, but this side being 4, 2, 4 is like right behind the intake, the cold side. So I'm gonna try and I'm gonna look at the fender, inner fender. I'm gonna work on taking that out. I've got the mud flap in the way, a couple of bolts, and a handful of those little pop connectors that everyone loves. The number 4 glow plug is right there. I've got my positive side of the power probe on it. I've got my voltmeter up here and connected to a good ground. I'm going to hit the key and verify that I've got 12 volts to that glow plug before I go too much further. With the glow plugs commanded on, I'm getting editor's note. So I realized that it's actually 4.7 volts. Yes, I know this now. I kept saying 12 volts because it happens. I'm used to working with 12 volt stuff. Understand that the voltage I'm getting is correct. It is correct. Even if I say 12 volts, I'll put a note up there. So with the alligator clip on the end and touching the outside of it, I'm getting OL, meaning an open loop. So I'm pretty sure that that glow plug is no good. So I'm just going to pull it out and we're going to check it and go from there. Well, I have a problem. Let me know when you can see it. Yeah, I've got the wrong glow plug. When I ordered these, they were based off of the VIN. I made sure I checked my VIN, and apparently I still got the wrong part. Oh well, but while this is out, I do have my voltmeter hooked up. It's hooked on the end there, and I am, in fact, not getting any continuity on this glow plug, which tells me that it's no good. So, I've got to go get some new glow plugs. Local Napa to the rescue, made a few phone calls. They had them in stock. Those NGKs I did order, I've had them around for a little while, but, whatever, that's life. These are part number GLW118 for the ones that have the threads that are partway up the shaft. The NGK part number, let's see if I can find it here. Right there is the 97788 or the Y10302AS if you need the ones with the threads all the way at the top. Now, it is worth noting that there is a torque spec on these. The NGK one calls it out. The Napa box does not. They want 15 to 20 Newton meters. I'll have to convert that over to inch pounds in just a few minutes. But there is some huge debate on the internet about whether or not to use anti-seize on these glow plugs. Personally, for my race car, which has aluminum cylinder heads, I make sure I use anti-seize on the spark plugs. For this being a stainless body, and it also has aluminum cylinder heads, I'm going to apply a little bit of anti-seize here. Now, the internet gets really mad when you say this. I'm going to apply anti-seize. That does change the correct torque value specification. I don't know by how much, but I'm also not going to apply too much anti-seize to really cause too much of a problem. 15 to 20 Newton meters really isn't that much anyways. So, you do you. If you want to put anti-seize on them, it's your truck. You can do whatever you want. Because I'm going to hold on to this thing forever, I'm going to put anti-seize on them because if I have to take them out, they're going to come out better that way. And now also with new parts, it's also worth verifying that they are correct because there have been plenty of new parts that I've had that are bad out of the box. We're getting, 3/10 of an ohm, 4/10 of an ohm, 2 to 4/10 of an ohm. Oop, there we go. So this is good as is. And when I go to put the other one in, I'm going to check it before I tear the other side apart. So that way I know it's good before I pull that other side apart. So continuing onward, let the record show that I'm testing the other glow plug and it checks out just fine. Whoop, I slipped off there. Yep, it checks out just fine. So number 4 on that side is taken care of. I'm coming over to number 5, and I did already take the intake out of the way just to see if I could get to the glow plugs. And the good news is I have a massive mud dauber nest. Let's get rid of that. Dumb little critters. Get that out of here. But the good news is that right there next to the fuel filter is number 5. And you can get to 1 and 3 and 7 is just behind the fuel filter. So you can do this side from above. That side is a little questionable from above. You might not. Your mileage might vary. You do you. So I'm going to do the same procedure over here and get to that guy right down there. So I wanted to show this. This is the number 5 glow plug. You can see it's running about 150.5-ish ohms. That means this one is also no good. It is out of spec. So this is probably why it's throwing that fit over the glow plug codes and errors. So this one definitely needed to be rechanged also. The passenger side changed off just fine. Cleared the codes just to make sure they're gone. Started the truck, no check engine light. Ran the health report again. It looks like they're working as they're supposed to. So whatever voltage I was seeing there on the glow plug is supposed to be there. All my glow plugs were measuring exactly the same when I checked them. So it's as good as can be, I suppose. So I'm going to take care of a few more maintenance items, charge the batteries because the key was off and on a whole bunch of times and, check fluids. So we're going to end it off here. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's get out of the garage and go fix something in this case.